All right, good morning, everyone. Today is the first time I'm ever doing this, so bear with me, I will get better. But today, this is next level teaching the parents on how to do the math that the fifth graders are doing today. It's Common Core math. The first thing we're going to do today is the standard 5.NF.A.2, which the objective will be, by finding the common denominator, students will be able to add and subtract mixed numbers. A mixed number is a number that has a whole number and a fraction. So this is a mixed number. These are mixed numbers. Okay, the first step you have to do is, what I tell my students, is to go ahead and get the easy stuff out the way. So add the whole numbers. 4 plus 3 is going to equal 7. So I put the 7 up in the circle up here. Okay, the next step is finding a common denominator. Now in fractions, the top number is the numerator, the bottom number is the denominator. Whenever you're adding fractions, you have to find a common denominator. So what we're going to do right here is 1/4 and 2/6. I brought those down. To find a common denominator, you have to find the LCM, which is the least common multiple. That is the smallest number that both denominators will equally go into. Okay? So to find the least common multiple, usually the students will draw a T-chart and put the 4 on top and the 6 on the other side. And then you go 4 times 1, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 4 times 3, 12, 4 times 4, 16, 20, and so on. You can keep on going if you need to. So you got 6 times 1, 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, I see that the least common multiple will be 12, because 4 and 6, the smallest number they both go into, are 12. Okay, so how did I get 12 from the 6? I multiplied 6 times 2 equals 12. So I multiply 2 over 2 to the side with the 6, and that's going to give me 4 twelfths. Now, 4 times 3 equals 12. So multiply 3 over 3, that's going to give me 3 twelfths. Okay? Next step to that is you're going to add numbers. Whenever you're adding fractions, you just add straight across. But remember, you have to have a common denominator. Okay, so I'm adding across. 3 plus 7 is 10. The 12 is automatically going to be 12. Okay, so my answer is 10 twelfths. So far I got 10 twelfths, but now they have to simplify it to get the smallest fraction. Okay, now to simplify, you're going to find the greatest common factor. And that's the largest number that both of those have in common. Okay? The largest number they both have in common, besides the number that's well above, the greatest common factor. Right. And if you're looking for the greatest common factor, in this section is going to be 2. So I'm going to divide. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 12 divided by 2 is 6. 5, 6. So my answer is 5, 6. But remember, we have the 7 remaining up top. Okay? So you got to bring the 7 on down. 5, 6 plus 7 equals 7 and 5, 6. That's how you add fractions with mixed numbers. Now I'm going to go back over it again. Pardon my wife. All right. So this time I'm going to do kind of large for you. 3 2/3 plus 6 2/9. Okay? What's the first thing we're going to do? Get the easy man out the way. 3 and 6. 3 plus 6 is 9. So I'm going to put the 9 up there and I'm going to circle that, because with a circle, that means I'm going to have to use it again. Okay? So the next step is finding the least common multiple of the fractions. Okay, 2/3, 2/9. Okay? So I'm doing my T-chart. I'm a 3, I'm a 9 over here. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 5 is 15. Okay? 3 times 1 is 9, 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 2 is 18, 9 times 3 is 27, and so on. Okay, do you see the least common multiple? It's 9. Okay, so how did I get 9? So it's going to be 9 times 1. 1 over 1, okay, because 9 times 1 is 9. Now 3 to get 9, I have to multiply 3 times 3. So I'm going to go 3/3. Okay, now then I multiply those together to get common denominators. 6 ninths. And this right here is still, now it's okay. Since I didn't teach that part, I'm going to erase that. Okay, 2 times is 2 ninths. Okay, so then I add those together. 6 ninths plus 2 ninths equals 8 ninths. Remember, the denominator is going to stay the same. No matter if you're adding or subtracting, your denominator is going to stay the same. Okay? So first I had to find the least common multiple, which is 9. And that's how I got 9 to be my denominator. Okay? I got 8 ninths. But remember, I got that 9 up top, right? So I'm going to bring that 9 down. Plus 9 equals 9 and 8 ninths. Okay? So this is basically what your child is learning in math today right now. They're learning how to add and subtract mixed numbers. Okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and take it a step further and do a subtraction problem for you. Hopefully I can think of one where I have to borrow. Yes, it is a baby pamper. Okay. I'm going to go 4 2/5 minus 1 and I'm trying to find something more simple. We'll change that 5 to a 6 and minus 1 3 ninths. Okay? First thing we're going to do our whole numbers. 4 minus 1 is 3. Circle the 3, put the 3 up there. Okay? 2 6, 3 ninths. You have to find the what? Common denominator. Okay? Common denominator. By finding the least common multiple. Okay? So that right there is when you do your chart. 6, 9. Okay? 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 5 is 30. 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 times 4 is 36. Okay? The least common multiple I see is 18. All right? So how did I get 18? On the 9 side, I had to multiply 9 times 2 to get 18. So I'm going to go times 2 over 2. How did I get it on the 6? 3. 3 times 6 is 18. So it's 3 over 3. Okay? Next is 2 times 3 is 6. 18ths minus 6 18ths. Okay, this one here is a little difficult. I thought I was going to come out with a fraction, but obviously I think I'm going to come out with a 0. So, yeah. I'm gonna come out with a 0 on this because 6 minus 6 is gonna be 0 over 18, which is nothing. And then I still got my 3 up top. So this is gonna be 3. Okay? I'm gonna do one more for you real quick, try to come up with a different number so I can come up with a fraction to